You should have a default 30-second thing or something like that.
Yeah, maybe I should, but I don't.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. How are you today?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I didn't know we
Whew,
were.
let me get through this so I can lay down. I don't know why I can't kick this cold or whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
but it's taking me a long time. I've been all down for about a week. That doesn't do good in reality TV. Oh, man, I didn't drop my. Let me see.
Spring chicken no
Uh,
more. It takes a little bit sometimes.
hmm.
I said you're not a spring chicken no more. So sometimes, you know, when you get sick, you down for a minute.
All right, y'all. We got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about Married to Medicine and the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Carlos King and how all that drama is going behind the scenes. Then I just found out that Melody Cherie just got fired from the Real Housewife, no, from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, do anybody in the chat watch Love and Marriage Huntsville? Because I just want to reconfirm that's true. Because if it is, then I got to add Melody Cherie's name into the list of women that Carlos King keeps effing over. Hi, Joshy. Thank you, Josh. Look at Josh. He's so cute.
Damn.
All right. I know. So let's just get into it. So it's all kind of stuff going on behind the scenes. They said she quit. She quit. Oh, I'm telling you, I don't even have to know what's going on. I haven't verified it yet, but I know that Carlos King is all behind it. So Carlos King has been going around during a series of interviews saying that he never got fired from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And when I go back to try to find the articles, mysteriously, they're gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're replaced with these new articles saying, yeah, I quit. Oh, honey, I just wanted to start my own production company. Carlos, please stop.
Yeah, he booed.
Please stop. Let's go back to some of this shit that I done kept, okay? Because you trying to act like everything was peachy king and you wanted to go start your production company. And I thought, why would he bend over backwards to say something like that? Like, why? Oh, and even if it, a lot of people lie, just don't talk about it. Because Bravo never fires anybody. They let you, they do something like this. Hey, Perry, say I'm Andy Cohen and you're a cast member. Hey, Perry, do you want to quit before I fire you?
What? You gonna fire me?
They go, give me your resignation. Like they force you to write a resignation. And we all know what went down the last time on the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 9. And just in case y'all want to forget, I went and pulled my own shit because I don't throw away nothing. Okay? I don't throw away nothing. What was going on during the real season 9 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Well, here's some notes that I had from an article that I have, and I'm gonna pull that out if I need to. It says during season 9 of Roa, Porsha said on camera that she heard that Kandi and Todd wanted to G-U-D-R-U-G her. I should just say it. Should I say it?
What?
I know, I'm gonna say it. It says during season 9 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha said on camera that she heard that Kandi and Todd wanted to drug her and then engaged in explicit acts. On season 9 reunion, Porsha said she got a cease and desist, so she wanted Phaedra to speak since Phaedra was the one who told her. Phaedra said she was told the information, but admitting to lying to Porsha as if she had heard it firsthand. It was later revealed in Not All Diamonds and Roses that Phaedra said it was Carlos King who she got the information from, not on air. Kandi did not believe Carlos told her that. Executives in the book claim Carlos was not fired and him leaving had nothing to do with Phaedra's claims. Carlos denied the claim. When Star Jones appeared on Watch What Happens Live, subsequent to Phaedra's firing, Andy Cohen asked her about the situation. Star referred to Phaedra as a colleague and wasn't happy with the firing because she said Phaedra relied on her producer for the information. Andy had no response and moved on. It was said that Carlos King is the one that told her about the dungeon and all of that. Mm-hmm. And Phaedra just repeated what he said. And they fired him for it. Now, he's trying to act like this is a figment of our imaginations, that he was never fired. Here's another article. More Royal reunion. Phaedra spills the tea that led to a producer's firing. Okay? Firing. No one said he quit. Led to his firing. The season 9 reunion on the Real Housewives of Atlanta was filmed last Thursday, and the rumors just kept rolling in. Now folks are claiming something major went down with the head producer, Carlos King. What was the head thing that went down? He got fired.
Wow.
That's one. We told you last week that rumor has it that Frick and Frack teamed up against Kandi, and Phaedra dropped a major bomb about Kandi. Now we're hearing that Phaedra also dropped a major bomb about her head producer, Carlos King. As you may recall, King's resumed in reality television is pretty lengthy, but he's known for helping Love and Hip Hop Atlanta become a major success. There was another one right here. Here's another one. And not only that, Phaedra actually had proof. Some are saying that this revelation led to Carlos firing.
Wow. Yeah.
There's more articles. So all of a sudden, Phaedra Parks blames producer for Liegate. What producer she's talking about? Carlos King. So it's all over the internet that Carlos was the one to tell Phaedra about this dungeon that Kandi allegedly had. And Kandi and Phaedra were friends. Remember that? They were friends. It was a little rocky because of Apollo, but they were friends. And this just drove a wedge through it. It also drove a wedge through Porsha and Phaedra. Okay? All right? Now, when I tell you guys Carlos King is not a good dude, y'all got to believe me when I tell you, he is not a good dude. He plays head games with people, right? So in this interview, he claims that he learned so much in college about the human experiences, and he knows how to read people. And what he means by that is he knows how to manipulate. He knows how to manipulate. Take a listen to this. Let me pull that up.
I decided to major in journalism in college and minor in psychology. I took both gifts that I had of journalism and psychology and applied it to what I do today. So when I got an internship at BET, I just started to really climb the ladder, and I got a job there. And I got offered to do a reality show because my friends in the business knew that I loved reality TV. Mm-hmm. And the first reality show I was offered, funny enough, was The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. It was a brand new show in 2008. And it was my first foray into reality. So when you talk about a gift, I think it's the gift of the fact that I studied people. Mm-hmm. So I know people, I know behavior, and I know a star within 5 seconds of talking to them.
So he really thinks that he has this ability, and you can see it. He tells people whatever they want to hear.
He's a psychic. He's a psychic, yeah.
No, not even a psychic. A psychic will tell you what happens in the future. He'll sit down here and he will take on your personality and act like he loves you, and God created you to be best friends. You're so amazing. Oh wow. All the while he's gathering your dirt. Right? Mm-hmm. he'll gather your dirt, and then what he'll do is he'll start leaking your dirt to other cast members, right? So, this had to happen with Melody. This had to happen. So let's say you're on a show, right? And let's say you and I don't know, Freddie are on a show, right? And he tells Freddie your dirt. Then he wants to see what you do with that dirt, right? And he steady telling you, you're the best, Perry. Tell me more of your dirt. Tell me more of your dirt. He doesn't hold anybody's secrets, period.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you're the great, you're the best. And he'll do all of these head games, which is so unnecessary, because if somebody trusts you enough to tell you things, then you shouldn't take advantage of that, especially if you're the damn producer, child. You up the
Mara wanted the crown, so we got to just put it on here.
So he causes all of this mess. Probably the worst person he ever did was Monique Samuels. When she came out, I have the tape, and said, hey, Carlos set me up. He knew that I was put in a bad light on the Real Housewives of Potomac. He knew my dirt about the rainbow baby and all that. Then he goes and tells your friends, and then they all turn on you for some TV time. He does this to everybody. Carlos King doesn't trust anybody, and he can't be trusted. He is a con artist, and even and he thinks very highly of himself. Yes, I know how to get. I study people. I know how to get in their head. That's what he does. When I found out that,
that's called userism. You know, most users have that gift where they could feel like I could, this person, they're sort of vulnerable. I could use them. And so he comes on with the speaking and stuff. Oh, Sorrel, you one of my favorite bloggers. I just love the way your wig look and all this. And he say this shit to butter you up, use you up.
And somebody said, Mel quit. She got her contract. She probably did, because he was playing with her too. He was playing with her head. He does all the women like this. And then when you get around him and you start believing his BS, next thing you know, your popularity goes down. Even Dr. Heavenly, if you bring that man on your show, they're going to start hating you because he's not being sincere. The friendship isn't sincere for him, in my opinion. We'll talk to Dr. Heavenly about this when she comes on Wednesday. He's not sincere. And the difference between him and any other producer, like Andy Cohen, will give you whatever you need. He will make sure that you are in a safe place. He will just give until he can't anymore. Then that's when he cuts you off and move on. But Carlos King waits till your life is destroyed. He wants your life destroyed before he moves on. And when I got wind of the games that he was playing, I tried to tell everybody. Nobody listened. I'm like, Carlos King is the devil, and not even in disguise, in plain open sight. He'll put this cast member against this one. If you tell him something, let's say so sincere, and y'all know who I'm talking about when I say this. Tell him, well, I really terminated the pregnancy. It wasn't a miscarriage. He will use information like that to his benefit. He is what's wrong, if you ask me, with urban reality TV. Because you can't be that damn two-faced for the sake of your wallet. So now all of a sudden he's going around acting like me and Perry are lying. He didn't get fired from the show. I don't know where that came from. Oh my God, I don't know. I just read you them articles, and I got a lot more. I don't even know how you have the nerve to say that you weren't fired, and you thought that you cleaned up the internet and all the articles were gone. I saved my shit. I saved every single thing, everything, because people like that. So I'm thinking, oh, okay. Candy Burris is not talking to him for what he did. And then he did her double dirty because then he tried to go get an unauthorized biography. I believe it was supposed to come on. It was a major network. I cannot think of the network. And then he secretly lied to Candy's mama. Now, Candy's mama, you can say what you want about Mama Joyce, but she don't play nobody getting over on her daughter, right? So he conned her into a interview where she thought it was for something else. She didn't know it was for an unauthorized biography of her damn daughter, right? So Candy really can't stand it. So that's gone, right? Then we've got Phaedra. So after Phaedra got let go, I don't know, did she say she was fired? I don't even remember what. She might not just talk about it. After Phaedra got fired, her life, she had to start all over. Because not only do you not have that paycheck coming in anymore, you have to fight the reputation. Your reputation that's out there is that you just lied on a woman for no earthly good reason. And the producer that told you is not backing your ass up. So you really look like a liar. Phaedra would not be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta right now if it wasn't for Porsha Williams, who fought like hell, kicked and screamed for Phaedra to come back. Because after he did Phaedra dirty, he also did Porsha dirty. And so now he thinks he can clear the internet, right? Go around, tell everybody, I wasn't fired. I don't know where you, girl, where you get that from? He was talking to Tamar. What? I was not fired. It's just, I was going to start my own production company and it was time for me to tell my truth. Well, let's tell your truth. Let's talk about the truth, okay? Because they're saying that you were fired, okay? More, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 articles said you was fired. 13 articles said you was fired. So somebody lying. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Is it those bloggers? Is it the print blogs that have been printing that you were fired? Or is it you? Because I need to get to the bottom, because if I don't get to the bottom of if you were fired or what happened, then I'm gonna think that you're down on your luck with the low ratings over there on OWN network, and you trying to cozy your way back into Porsha and Phaedra like you did Nene Leakes. You want to get back in good, because remember, at the end of the day, I think his bottom line is he wants to work for Bravo again so they can bring in the checks and he can quit being a sad blogger. Because that's what he is. He tells her, I'm not blogger. I'm not a blogger. Yeah, you are, sir.
Blogger.
You're a blogger.
No, I'm not a blogger. And maybe in his mind, though, Sherelle, what happened was he went in, because Carlos will tell you himself, hi, my little raindrops. And I'm going to let you know the real story. Sherelle do not know what she's talking about, because I was called to the office, and when I got there, they sat me down and they said, Carlos, you are no longer needed, and you can leave and don't come back. So I wasn't really fired. I never got "you're fired." I never got that, and it was my choice. I just never went back. So technically, I wasn't fired. I was just told I was no longer needed, Sherelle.
So he wants to get back in good with them girls, and Candy ain't having it. And then he goes on Dr. Heavenly's show. I just seen this clip. Let me see if this is it. He goes on Dr. Heavenly's show. Let me show you what a trip he is, okay? Hold on, let me see if this is it. He has the nerve to go on Dr. Heavenly's show after what he did to Phaedra and Candy and Porsha, and say that I love Phaedra. Let me try this again. Hold on. I love Phaedra. I think she needs to come back to the show that you got her fired from. Hold on. Let me play this. I do this. I forgot. No. then he says, because that's an unfit. First of all, this is how manipulative he is, right? You get fired. I'm gonna say fired till I feel it's different. You're saying you quit. Okay, you're no longer working at Bravo, right? So then you go and you work for OWN. Now, as far as I'm concerned, OWN don't pay what Bravo pays, right? Is this it? Child, let me see. Let me see what this is. Is this it? Hold on. Let me see. I think this is it. Hold on.
Had this on our initial introduction episode, our premiere episode, that seeing Phaedra grace the screen made me understand why Atlanta Housewives is not what it used to be, because Phaedra is great TV. And I will always stand by the fact that Phaedra is great television. I'm here as a viewer and a producer, and I will be honest. One day I can love you, the next day I can read you, and the third day I can love you back, right? Phaedra's comeback is disappointing. Last night showed that she doesn't have a personal storyline, and that's very concerning.
Hold on, let me pause right here. You're study dragging, sir. You know why she didn't come back. You know why. You're the one that started the rumors. But now you're dragging and study talking shit and saying when she finally gets back on television that you're disappointed. What kind of head games are we playing here, sir? What kind of head games? You got a lot of nerve, child. He better be glad that was Phaedra and not my ass.
Phaedra has not shown us anything personal. We want to know what's going on with you and Apollo. We want to know what happened with you on Atlanta Housewives. Break the fourth wall, if you will.
He told her to break the fifth wall.
If you will.
If you will.
But he won't do it himself. He won't talk about his fire.
We're in on it. And he's trying to act like, her leaving the show is so disappointing. Oh, you know, and then he has the nerve to say, the reason why Atlanta's doing so bad is because of Phaedra. When you lose a job, you have to regroup. She wasn't on television for years after that. She had to start at the bottom and come all the way back up. And now you're trying to act like she's the best thing since sliced bread after what you did to her. See, I choose to believe the rumors. Those articles I just read, your ass got fired and got her fired. And now you playing some kind of head game. That's an old one. Now he over there talking about, I love Phaedra. She's amazing.
Yeah.
No wonder they're not talking to you. I wouldn't have it. Go ahead, Perry.
You know, Carlos loved all the ladies. He loved all the ladies and loved to take advantage of them. That's the part he don't say out loud. I love all the ladies. I really do. And I might say something to take it back, but you know, I love Phaedra, and I didn't really mean to get her fired. I was trying to help Phaedra get a storyline. Whatever. He's full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like you said, working for Bravo is not like the same thing working for OWN. That's like working for Macy's. Get no, you don't get fired, but you just get we don't need you no longer, so beat it. Then now at Dollar Tree.
And even what happened after he got fired, come on, ain't nobody crazy. You couldn't get hired nowhere else. You were running out of money, if you ask me. That's why you come over here trying to make money on blogging, but you think you're better than it when your ass need the money. Let's just be real. They don't pay over there like they pay on Bravo. But good thing Andy Cohen is just as vindictive as you is. He that's never gonna happen again. So you can keep embarrassing yourself if you want to and trying to cozy up to Candy and Phaedra and my favorite Porsha. Child, he done read a whole different story. And now they're saying that the Real Housewives of Atlanta is good as hell. They're going to make a complete comeback just like Beverly Hills did. I've been meaning to do Beverly Hills. I just been tired, you guys. Beverly Hills making a comeback. Salt Lake City's numbers were up for the reunion.
I'll be right back.
They're moving on without you. Go ahead.
I'll be
Somebody
right
at the door. Yeah.
No. I'll
Okay.
be right back.
So it's a mess. It's a mess. Don't trust Carlos King. Do not trust Carlos King. He is full of it. And y'all need to know. And I'll keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. And maybe one day people will understand what I'm talking about. But him making up with Phaedra, who's my favorite, not in this lifetime, I'll do you just like she did. You don't even exist, sir. You over there throwing mud on her name until she finally came back to Roa. Now she's great, and you want to see the finished storyline of her and Candy. So what needs to happen is, I'm glad Phaedra's back. If they bring in a strong season, or maybe this season, they need to bring Candy back at least for a sit down with Phaedra and allow Phaedra to sincerely apologize to Candy. That's what I think needs to happen. Because, yeah, I get it, Candy. I would be mad too. But to let Carlos affect your friendship like that when his ass ain't nothing but a liar.
A leech. Yep.
I can't stand him. I cannot stand Carlos King. He is the biggest creep there ever is. And that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Just like you got an opinion, Carlos. You don't have to treat people like that to see success. You're not doing it because you're this great psychologist that you claim to be, whatever you studied in school. You're doing it because you're messy. Yep. You're messy. And you are what's wrong with the Black community, sir, because you bring your people down. And I remember when I was trying to review Love and Marriage Huntsville, the shit you were doing to Martell, the shit you was keeping it going between Martell and Melody. It's a mess. I ain't no telling what you did, what you didn't put Melody through. For her to quit, you had to be up to your wits' end. I heard Stormy's not there no more. These people get tired of his mess. And the whole Kiki Jabbar situation, y'all know how I felt about it. I'm not going to bring it up again. But, shame on you, Carlos. Shame on you. So what's wrong with these relationships and these women is Carlos King. And he will do anybody wrong. It's no such thing as a friend to Carlos King. Tamar, you can believe him if you want to. Quad, you can believe him if you want to. Let's talk about Love and Marriage, Married to Medicine really quick. Because I cannot stand Dr. Contessa. And some people get all mad and red in the face. And somebody tried to strike my channel because I didn't like Dr. Contessa. I don't like Dr. Contessa for a couple of reasons. Mm-hmm. Number one, her husband. I don't like him. He's too vain. Yeah, I guess you can get hair plugs if you want to, but it means like you're really worried about your looks. I don't think I know one man that get Botox, but okay. Who you getting Botox and hair plugs for, sir? I think you two are cheating on each other. And I think that you are mad at Dr. Heavenly because she said it. She said he puts hands on you, and your whole plan is to get rid of Dr. Heavenly. That's a crazy plan to begin with because you were the one fired, not her, ma'am, not her. And just confront whatever it is. But your master plan to go behind her back and talk to all these people shows you have a lack of courage. Just go tell her and be real. And when she asks you, well, when I said what I said, is it true? Answer the question. That's all I want you to do is answer the question. Does Scott put his hands on you? If not, what are you bringing to the show, ma'am? You can get mad all you want. You can strike my check. I don't care. I'm asking, what are you bringing to the show? So it's not just you, Dr. Contessa. Is anybody who comes on television and your job is to tell them about your life and you do everything but. There was somebody else who did that. I can't remember who it was. Was it Lisa Rinna? Because she didn't talk about
Yeah,
the whole Harry stuff.
yeah, because he was up in Canada and she acted like she was still in love. I mean, he spent more time in the garden than around Lisa. Let's keep it real. And
Just the rumors. Look,
it's
please.
almost the same with Contessa. I think on the show we really don't see them together. And I don't know if it's true or not, but just in my mind, I would think that Scott getting Botox and hair plugs, he probably spent more time at Magic City than he do at home. And that house
It's
that they
weird.
say they live in.
You think you're the only one that go on reality TV that doesn't have to face the masses? Do you really think you can get along away with not talking about what's going on in your relationships? And it is not out of character for me to ask, well, that don't make sense, for me to be suspicious. You think you're the first person on reality TV that I said, well, that story don't make no sense?
No, it's a lot of people.
We headed out a whole season with PK about that damn robbery. But you don't want to be questioned because you came back on the show, this is my opinion, to make that money and to turn everybody against Dr. Heavenly. And you thought because a lot of people don't like her already, all I have to do is, talk about her like a dog and then they'll turn on her. I'm telling you, Toya, Simone, and Dr. Jackie will turn on you before they turn on Dr. Heavenly.
Yeah.
You don't get that part? Because you barely made it back. So since you don't want to open up, I think I should be the first to say Dr. Contessa should get fired again this season, and let's replace her with Mariah. Because that's true tension. Listen, Mariah want to come back anyway. Mariah supposedly has the seats on Dr. Damon. Let's finish up that storyline since you don't want to be honest. That's how I feel.
Well, fuck it. I can roll with it.
I mean, it is a mess. Reality TV is a mess, and Carlos King is worse. It's worse. It's one thing if I bring you on my show and you're talking about something that's very emotional and very, deep for you, deep meaning, and it's hard because it's hard to bring cameras into your life when you really have something going on because everybody got an opinion. It only makes your life worse when the cameras are rolling. But that's what you signed up for. That's what you signed up for. Now,
yeah, I mean, it's like you're getting paid to come on here and share your life. And it's okay. Just be honest. If your life as a single woman and kids, I'm saying that's fine though, right? Mm-hmm. That's real life.
It's real life.
Phaedra did it. You see what I'm saying? Like, she ain't got to go out there. Can you please come home just for taping? We filming tomorrow. Can you what? Right now? Well, let me pull my pants up. I'll be there in a little bit.
Bring Mariah back. What's up between her and Quad? Bring Mariah back. Between her and Dr. Heavenly. That's what you should do. We already know Mariah. She knows to stop taking it too far with these women and acting like she's their boss. You were EP in name only. Let's get back to some real relationships here. That's not fake. She's not gonna get on there and not talk about what's going on. In fact, Mariah had to go through what was her husband's name? He cheated on her too. What was his name? It's Mariah, and he can't dance. Aiden was his name, Dr. Aiden. Yeah, let's bring Mariah back. Because all of this, I'm not going to tell you what's going on, and then I'm going to punish people who says, well, something's not right about that story. Something ain't right about your story, Dr. Contessa. And with all the rumors going around town, please, why didn't you just sit Dr. Heavenly down and said, what you said on your show, I didn't like. Mm-hmm. But this part was true. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? We need to start a petition for Mariah to come back because Dr. Contess is playing the hush game and she'll rather take somebody else's channel down than tell the truth. Y'all act like two complete strangers. I don't see hugs. I don't see you holding hands. He barely in the house. Have we seen him in the house this season?
I haven't seen him in the house. I remember she was in the backyard and he walked around the house. So it made me think maybe there's a restraining order in place. He can't be inside the facilities. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But like the whole thing is too, I don't personally have a problem with Contessa. It's just come on, do what you do, stop the lies. So you playing me like I'm stupid, and we get a loving relationship and all this, and he too much worried about how he looked than giving a fuck about how she looked. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is the funny part. Is Perry really looked up to see if there was a restraining order against? Did she have a restraining order against Scott? Because that's how awkward it was every time he came on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So
so you get to stay within X amount of feet from a person. And I remember when they had the little party outside, Freaknik or whatever, Dr. Meat, whatever the hell they had, right? And he was on stage, so he was just 50 feet away. So that helped. I don't know, for real.
I don't feel good. I'm
to
weak.
me, it's just a lie. I mean, just that like, well, shit. I mean, really, I might like you more. Be like, hey, you know what? I'm rebuilding. You know, I'm a single mom now, taking care of my shit. Hey, I respect that. I don't really respect a liar, though.
That's what we need to do, y'all. We need to bring Mariah back and fire Dr. Contessa for good this season. Nothing's really been happening on the show. Oh, they've been fighting. Phaedra and Dr. Heavenly fighting publicly. And Quad going at it too.
Mm-hmm.
I love all them women. So y'all, I can't pick a side. I just can't. Because I've loved Phaedra for years. Like, I just love Phaedra and felt bad for what she was going through, what Carlos put you through. But according to him, you put yourself through it. But anyway, the women are mad because you've made some comments, Phaedra, that could be offensive. And then the whole money thing with the Med Gala. Perry,
Sorry about it. I got 6 figures in my bank account. I take care of that. I take care of it.
But look, I still love Phaedra. But Phaedra, I think it feels like you were starting trouble for the show. I don't think you were gonna. I love you, Phaedra, but I don't think the minute you said it, you weren't gonna put no money in. I feel bad. Perry, we ain't taking a side, but who's right and who's wrong? I'm gonna let you say it. I don't know.
Where at? With what?
With the whole thing with Phaedra, Quad, and Dr. Heavenly arguing, going in on each other outside the show. For Phaedra saying that show wouldn't be nothing without her.
Phaedra said that?
Yeah, she said that.
No, now see, I got a problem with that. No, I mean, she don't really bring that to the show, but I think she'd be great back on Atlanta.
Yeah.
Quad, I can deal with Quad, but see, Quad sort of rubbed me the same way Contessa do.
Why?
I don't got nothing personally against her. It's almost like Kenya. Look, how many men can you rent?
No, Perry, I'm telling you. Quad has the best social life off camera.
No,
Any one of them.
I understand that, but if you're gonna have the socialite, but if you single, just be single. That's fine too, right? But now she's pushing this king on us as if he really live in the house there. You know what I'm saying?
Quad, my husband not buying that you just met a guy who buys you a Rolls Royce.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I like Quad though. You need Quad there. You need Mariah back. You do.
Right. Okay. Quad is fine being there. What I'm saying is, let's get down to real business. You know what I'm saying? On the show, live your real life, date who you want, but you ain't got to impress us with the bullshit. Ain't no king buying you no Rolls Royce. And, I don't believe that story. I mean, just how they around each other, they don't seem like a couple like that. And if you don't brought somebody a Rolls Royce,
she did. She said
What?
she went back and paid the money. I hope she did, because these women need to see they're really Atlanta socialites, so they run in the same circle. So off camera, they see each other all the time.
Mhm.
They're real life Atlanta socialites. And I didn't like the fact that they were all arguing with each other. He didn't buy that Rolls Royce. His partner, he's partnered with a luxury car rental. That's what you said too when you found out what his job was. What is his job again?
Well, I sort of heard that he was like moving, moving, moving cars, like a truck driver. That's what I heard. Not sure, but like that could sound about right. And that's fine too. He could lease it, do whatever the hell, whatever he want to do, rent it. That's fine. But he presented it as he purchased it outright, put a bow on it, and gave it to her. Now,
So it
see,
says he is not the founder and CEO of that luxury car rental.
yeah,
Ooh. Oh my
you know,
God.
and as far as we know, he might be the guy. You know, when you return a car on a car rental, you get the guys that vacuum it out and clean it up.
Perry.
No, but the thing is, how would we know? Because now I'm not sure. Like I read shit like y'all do. Somebody
Uh-huh.
said they seen a picture of him with 2 kids too. So it's almost like,
Oh, well, no. Didn't he say he had kids on the show?
oh, I don't know, maybe. But did he mention the wife too? No, I don't know. Look, let me stop. I don't know about that part. But I don't think they're a couple. I think it's like the same way Contessa came back, she wanted the paycheck, right? But so I'm married. That's the storyline she came with. I felt like Quad came back to say, hey, you see, y'all thought I was a joke since I left Dr. G. But I'm back. Look at my king. He's buying me a Rolls Royce. He's 40 years old or 30 or whatever the hell his age is. Hmm?
Y'all are messy. People are agreeing with you. Someone said, please. Exactly. Andy leased that Rolls Royce to filming during the season. That car is going back to the dealership. I know. Perry,
Girl,
maybe that's
you
what
better not
you
put no miles on there. Look, I'm just telling you for real. That shit. I mean, but it's cool. You want to fake it, but I like Quad though, and I like Quad a lot. Really,
I like
outside
Quad. I like
lots
Quad.
of things. I like the feistiness about her, and I like it because she drives Simone crazy.
Okay. Let's talk about my fave, who's no
99 bottles
longer going to be on
of
the
beer
show.
on the
Okay.
wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Perry, that is very mean. That is very, very mean.
Look, that's the theme song for drunks. The grime dam or the grand drunk.
Perry, would you please stop? Okay, she is,
You know
and
what? I can't though. I can't really stop because I seen the video footage. See, you know, like you can say, "Oh, she's so great," and all this. She's cocky.
no, what? Perry,
You see how
are
she
you
tells the cops, and you're gonna high. You gotta
Perry?
do what we do, huh? And then what you doing? I mean, she's bossy. And I would
99
say it
bottles.
here, but they could have a open relationship. So I would, you know, and somebody told me if they got an open relationship and they fine with it, it's not cheating. So I
Perry,
don't want to call her.
please,
I don't
for
want to.
me, this is hard for me. Okay, cut it out. Please do not sing that song again.
I know you ain't been feeling well. I'm trying to save you. The first step to recovery is taking responsibility for it and realize things are what you know, basically what it is. And
Are you
that's what
done?
we at. Look, that's where we at. I want you to accept this that she ain't what you thought she was.
Well, what did I think she was? I thought she was
Yeah,
cool. You telling me she's not cool no more?
cool,
I thought she was classy. You telling me she's not classy no more?
classy drunk.
Perry. Okay, y'all, he's doing that to get to me. I'm ignoring. See him smiling. He is sick
How
and twisted.
yeah, is it classy when you blow through a stop sign, go flying
Perry.
across a ditch, and then get out?
They say if
I
you,
dropped my drink.
oh my God.
What?
They're saying that if you're alcoholic, you're always one because it's a very triggering thing.
Right.
And at least she's getting help. But
That's classy. That's classy. That's classy of her getting help.
she's going to be on the reunion. She's on the TV screen. Looks like she's from home, or she might be in the rehab. I don't know. But
Hmm.
do you think they really fired Karen for being a drunk, or do you think this is the one time in Bravo history that somebody really quit? Which one do you think it is?
I think they said your service is no longer needed.
Yeah, why do you think they fired Karen?
I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
Chat,
I
why do
mean,
you guys think Karen Huger was fired? Or do you think they're just giving her time off and she'll be back?
I don't think so. I mean, because the way she acted, on that video when she was getting pulled over and everything.
Perry.
That, no, I'm saying that's the shit she thinks she's a diva.
Oh my God.
Peasants. Servants up, please. Servants. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of attitude she got. And I don't like that kind of shit. And I don't like that Ray have done all the stuff he did over the years to be, you ain't doing enough for me.
Oh, stop, Perry.
I'm
You
going
need
to
to
meet some
stop.
friends at the bar,
Oh
and we
my
gonna just talk about having
God.
a girls' night out. Girls' night out. Wasn't no girl in that car. And,
All right.
and ain't nobody drinking the liquor she was drinking unless she just left the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Are you done, sir? Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Perry, you can't do that to Karen. Karen was classy.
Well, why? This is the thing. If I can call my girl Porsha a HO, I can't do it to Karen.
No, you cannot. Don't. You cannot. You cannot. But anyway, so they're going to show a clip of Karen on the reunion, and a lot of people are saying that she's doesn't want to come up back because she didn't want to face the girls. I'm hoping that this is temporary because she did a lot for Potomac, and hopefully she will be back. We love you, Grandom. Please go heal yourself. And don't forget what she's going through is humiliating because people like Perry are judging her, singing 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Something is wrong with Perry's ass. I mean, we are going to miss her. Without her, we're going to be stuck with that damn Mia and Ink. Who cares about them? You got played. They're saying that she made the whole thing up. They're still together. I don't care. I really don't care. Take some accountability, LeVar. She is. That's why she's in rehab. She did fire her attorney a couple days ago. I'm sure you guys heard about that.
Sherelle, I imagine you still look at Snoop Dogg the same too.
No, Perry.
No,
Snoop
like,
who?
Okay.
I don't know who you talking about. I can't stand that man.
Grand who? Grand who?
What did she do to you, Perry? What did no. You're gonna start answering some questions. What did Karen do that was so bad that you just keep dragging her?
You want me to see it on camera?
Yes.
She played the hell out my wife.
Oh, stop! No, Perry. No. Let's see what they're talking about. I agree with Perry. Maybe later come back in the future, but the videos in her husband trying to cover up cameras don't lie. I know.
No, they didn't lie. They was right there on the
Perry,
scene.
please stop. Please stop.
I mean, you ever seen cops and shit when that little drunk just acting crazy? But she could act crazy in the front seat. They must thought she was classy too.
Somebody said contestant gives stud vibes. Why are people saying that?
Well,
Perry, don't answer. I'm just saying, people. Do you get gay vibes from Contessa?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I thought you said don't answer.
Oh yeah, don't answer that. Never mind. Leah says now Mia and her side chick Jacqueline. Okay, this is me. Oh my God. I can't. I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all. Okay, listen. I'm not here. I'm here to review the show and say what I feel, okay? And Dr. Contessa, You're overworking out. You are muscular. Those implants look like two rocks hidden under a blanket. You can see the skin is stretched.
Maybe,
Girl,
maybe she's getting that way because she got to do it all by herself. She got to take out the trash and mow the yard. Maybe.
I don't know what's going on. Have a burger, okay? Have a burger. You are looking too masculine in a lot of people's opinion, okay? Body shaming. No, I'm telling you the truth. Look at her breasts. We know what fake breast looks like. So when you put the skin, when you stretch it over the implant, it looks paper thin. It doesn't look healthy. Okay? I'm just trying to tell y'all. All right. God.
What you laughing at?
LeVar, I'm ignoring LeVar like I did you. All right, so we talked about that. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Where's that thing about Simon that you gave me? Hold on. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Sherelle, they just fired. Yeah, everybody's saying that, okay, that they fired. No, hold on. Let me see what this says. I don't want to be wrong. It says, hold on, y'all. I'm looking at this. Oh, no. They're saying that she quit. Mel quit for many reasons. And then she names all these reasons. Child, I can't.
The first one started with a C.
Well, she's saying it all started back in 2018. I have to read this first for myself. So I might do a separate video on that. I don't know. But people are telling me that she quit. And I got a whole little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs of why she quit. But I don't want to read those now because it just came in and I don't know what it says. Oh my God. This is Marcella, Sherelle. Melody just quit. Okay, what? Let me ask Marcella if she can come on now. Hold on. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me see what's going on. See if Marcella can hop on. Damn. A lot of people wanted me to know about that. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. Hold on. She's responding. Hold on, let me make it. Sorry, you guys. I don't know. I guess this just happened. I don't know what's going on with the melody thing, but here, she's responding. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I just sent Marcella a link. So we're going to wait for her to come back. I guess in the meantime, they're saying that Atlanta's going to be really good. Simon's going to keep his foot on Porsha's neck. People are saying that Porsha is secretly seeing somebody else, trying to hide it from the cameras. That they do and Phaedra is dating some African guy. Here she is.
Let me get to my office.
Okay. So Atlanta's
How
supposed to be
are
really
you?
good. Girl, why is everybody texting me talking about Mel? What happened?
I believe she quit. And I'm happy that she chose peace over a paycheck. But for a very long time, the editing was in her favor. She was listed as the EP till 2021, I believe.
Mhm.
And then it just started being a lot of drama between the cast. But I really feel that, and this is the first time I've ever seen this, that a TV personality got all these people, and these people start attacking, the bloggers, start attacking the other cast. And even if she was never telling the bloggers anything, it seemed like the bloggers were attacking all the other cast except her attacking Martell. Her personal life got embroidered inside of the TV show. I can't film with Martell. I don't like that person. I don't like this person. And when the editing didn't fall in her favor, now we have a question that Carlos asked Destiny. Was Mel grooming you? We never ever hear the answer. But the bloggers then took their own narrative and put the answer out there like Destiny said something. But only Mel knows what happened at that reunion for sure. We don't know these people. So Mel said she quit in December. I have a person that is a millimeter who told me she spoke on it at her Winter Wonderland and
Well,
she
let me
didn't
ask
want to.
you this, Marcella. Carlos King is extremely messy. Remember, he asked Martell to be the bad guy for a couple seasons, and
Yeah,
he tells this one this and that one this. How do you know that Carlos isn't 90% of this?
I believe he is.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but I'm gonna tell you something. If you're my boss, Sherelle, I can't go around these streets talking about my boss and think I'm gonna have a good rapport with you.
Well, she was.
If you and Perry tells me something confident, and then I go out and tell my blogger friends, and then what me, you, and Perry talked about is being repeated on these streets,
Hmm.
we can't have a good working relationship.
But
And
no,
they're
it's worse than that, Marcella. Carlos King will set your ass up while
oh
you're
yeah,
thinking he's the only person I trust, and you're telling them all his business. He could be running back telling Coleslaw. I mean, what her name? I want to call her that
Ariane,
more. Ariane
Ariane,
and Marcia. He could have caused all of this because we don't know what he told her. And
that's
for
right.
her to get to the point, it sounds like she was speaking publicly about him. Is that what you're saying?
No, no, what I'm saying is she probably, I believe that she was gold to him in the beginning of Love and Marriage Huntsville because he would put her on other shows to advertise other shows. Something broke down between them two, between Carlos and I believe it was the fact that she Carlos would not let go Martell even after the allegation. You know, he was still working with
Mm.
Well, let me ask you this:
ex-husband.
is she was the star on that show? No matter what, will the show survive without her?
I think with bringing the people they plan on bringing on, yes, I think it will because at the end, last season and the season before that, she didn't show up in a lot of scenes. She didn't show up in a lot of scenes. So now you got people saying they blacking out the show, but they really didn't black it out. Let me tell you what they did. They would put it behind paywalls and people would pay $5.99 to go over to their, they were still watching it. If not, the Melometer bloggers couldn't report on it if they didn't know something. And don't tell me that you're getting all the stories from clips because you're not. I believe that a lot of these, and I got receipts. You know, you taught me to be the receipt queen. You taught me that to be the receipt queen. I noticed when I was behind some paywalls, Mel would show up and she would, you know, be in it, yeah, and super chat and these bloggers. And guess what? They would come out and drag Marcel, Tisha, everybody. But then when they drug Carlos, that was no, no. Even though you ain't powerful enough to drag him. See, some like you can drag him. You got 500 and something on, and you've been doing this for a long time, but she ain't got that clout. She compares herself to like Akia who quit Bell Collective and you know all these people who quit in winter. You y'all, they weren't full cast members. Winter wasn't a full cast member. Akia wasn't a full cast. Yeah, she was. You know, they came at the end, but you cannot compare. Let me tell you something. She also had another network called Nubian. If you got Nubian and you say you created this show, go to Nubian, your own network, and do the same thing and pull all your people over there. But you and I know that her millimeters became a mob,
Will
allegedly.
they? Yeah, they're strong. A lot of them. Do you think they'll watch the show without her?
I believe they will watch the show to report negative connotations on the other group to make the show go down. But it don't matter. Some people are going to like the new direction it's going, and I heard it's going in a good direction. If they bring Ariane on, people are going to watch it just to criticize Ariane.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, child, do you think they will bring on Ariane?
If they bring on Ariane, it's going to fill in a lot of voids that we. Ariane was a complete disaster when they bought this woman on the internet to say that she was sleeping with Marceau. That was unbelievable. But you know, I believe that he should have removed Mel and Martell because I feel like I'm not even divorced. I've been with my husband 21 years married. I feel like I went through a whole entire divorce on the show of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I mean, I just couldn't get away from their divorce and everything they had going on. So we'll see. We'll see
Now,
if we can turn it around.
Marcella, I know that you are an expert on Potomac. They
Yeah,
don't know it, but you're a part of that inner circle. You are a part of that circle because there's a
right.
group of women that aren't on the show. I think some of them are on DC, and then there's Potomac, and you're all in that circle.
Yeah.
And so I'm just gonna ask you: have you ever heard about Karen cheating on Ray? Okay, don't answer if you this.
Yes. 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 It was years ago. I'm going to remind you because you heard of it at the same time I did. Remember, it was old Blue Eyes, and
Yep.
they were saying that Blue Eyes was really not her chauffeur and all this kind of stuff. Like people are shocked about her DUI, but people don't realize that years ago she wrecked her BMW, and this time it was the Maserati. And I believe that this is just my opinion, y'all. That Karen became unhappy because you know Ray is so much older than her. Like Ray didn't even
Like how much older?
like 20 something years older than Karen. And you know, when people get around that good age, they start getting new titties and butts and face and all that kind of stuff. And
Start
then
staying
you got people
out late.
um
Start staying out late.
right,
Carrie,
you start staying
You
out
need
late. And you know, and Ray had got sick one time, and then Ray went through financial problems. And for real, sometimes when you've been married to somebody a long time and they going through financial problems, they just don't look sexy no more. She needs to get her guts beat up too.
Marcella.
I mean, I don't think she need. I think it's been.
Bam. Yeah, but you know, I feel sorry for Karen, but Karen has taken a new direction. She has asked for the law, you know, her sentences to be postponed. She got a new lawyer. Karen is really sad, but I believe that Karen should go ahead and do what she got to do her time, get her help, and then come back. Because y'all know Luann from New York had got DUIs, and what they brought her back. Every
Yeah,
time Teresa went to jail, they
yeah.
brought Teresa back. So
Yeah.
I'm saying, Karen, go ahead and do it. You're grand dam. Just do your time and go ahead and you know, people with the money that they got, why would you drive yourself? Like when I go to DC and hang out with them, I get a car service.
But now they're saying, Marcella, that somebody was in the car with her and that they left before everybody can get there.
I
Well,
heard that. I'm not sure if it's, but the reason why she would ride by herself, she don't want no witnesses.
yeah, well, let me tell you this:
Who would drive her?
the road to go back to Monique in them neighborhood, right? It's whiny. Do you know it don't have any street lights? It only has lights built in the pavement.
Okay.
And back there is deers and stuff. She very well could have lost control
Without being
back
drunk?
there. Oh, no, yeah, if you're speeding back there without being drunk. But you know, Monique got in an accident. Remember that?
No, did she really in the same street?
Remember Monique got in an accident in her Bentley. Google it. Monique got in an accident and Karen got in 2 accidents. Is a lot going on. Karen was going through a lot because honestly, I'm gonna blame it on that she's mourning her parents. You never can tell somebody when to get over mourning their parents.
Marcella, and I get it. No, you can't. But sometimes people can mourn while they was at home with their husband.
Hmm.
Now, let's keep it real. She need to go out while Ray at home at 12 something to some hotel, have some drinks or whatever. We could argue about where she was at, but we know she was drinking and she was.
Hmm.
So out there, you need to go away to mourn. No, she don't. She was moaning.
And,
Terry,
but
stop.
you know what? I really felt sorry for her all the way to the end, y'all, until I saw the tape about her saying that she was related to George Jefferson. I said, "Good God." Think that
I
she
feel bad.
I thought that she thought that we were at a charity event and she's talking to the people who really don't know
Mhm.
her. And I was like, this is crazy. And then when I saw it, I was like, I can't believe it. Her wig was on lopside. The Grand Dam ain't like that. The Grand
I
Dam, I
know.
mean,
That
the
shit was.
Grand Dam could bend it over and the wig don't come off.
Mhm.
So listen, Marcella, we're gonna come back. Can you come back and start reviewing these shows with? Because I forgot the connections you had to Potomac. So we want to
Mhm.
talk about Potomac and Roa because that's a and Carlos King. Carlos King trying to get back in good with Phaedra. He's poison. He's poison. And hopefully Phaedra sees it. I don't think her, Candy, or Porsha will ever talk to him again.
No, if you messed over me like he did, because I'm going to tell you, Portia wholeheartedly believed everything Phaedra said, and Phaedra wholeheartedly believed everything Carlos said. And when it all came out, he left Phaedra in the dust, and Phaedra
Okay.
had to end up telling Andy everything. But it was too late because, Candy
That's
was
what I'm
threatening a
saying.
lawsuit.
Who threatened the lawsuit?
Candy was going to sue
What?
behind you saying that
Oh,
we was going to do this,
shit.
drugging you. I mean, because that could have very well messed her up. But, I'm going to say this again. I'm glad that Mel is gone. If this is going to give
But
her
that's what I'm
peace,
saying. That's what I'm saying. So we know how Carlos King did Phaedra and Candy and Portia. How do we know he wasn't doing that to Mel?
he could have been doing it to Mel, but Mel is going to have to go back to what you taught me. You need receipts, not
Oh,
no conversations, because I heard that he was never going to let Ariana on the show, right?
right.
It wasn't written down. It wasn't written down. There's just two buddies. Hey, Sherelle, I ain't gonna let Perry up here on my page. And then next thing you know, we fall out and Perry's up here on my page.
That's what I'm telling you. He is cold hearted. Carlos King is the reason for his own demise. And the only thing that's keeping him alive is that damn YouTube channel interviewing those people. But they are telling him things behind the scenes, like Mariah, and
Right.
he's going to use that against you. He's horrible. He destroyed that show. He destroyed it.
But
Mm.
but I'm telling you, you can't come in Carlos Town, Atlanta, and then bad talk him if that's what happened, and then think you gonna stay in that community. Because you know what? It doesn't take Carlos but 5 seconds to wink his eye and say
Yeah,
something bad about you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is
And
messy.
he will. Just
So
like you remember when her friend Sharnita came on, and all of a sudden Sharnita ran into Carlos out somewhere in Atlanta, and everything was cool, bang, bang, and you don't even see Sharnita no more, who was Mel's friend. So
Mm.
you don't even know what happened with that.
mm,
Child.
I'm just telling y'all pray for Karen. I hope she don't have to go to jail. I don't know how. Baby, Karen, you better just start taking those wigs off and let that scalp get some air while you sitting in that jail cell.
I
She,
can't. I
okay,
can't.
she going. I believe that they gonna lock her up. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
she tried to make the court system look stupid, which I was like, that's a bad idea. Now you done fired your attorneys, and you think you can get a do-over, baby, this is the
Un-
wrong time to do it now.
It's unbelievable. But Karen is headed to the slammer. Oh, I hate that. You know I love Karen. Girl, you got to go to jail because you're a repeat offender, and it's just
Yeah. And see, me and you don't get those face punctures. You got to keep that shit up. Can you imagine her in jail 6 months without getting refreshed?
I'm not
Ooh,
messing with you, Marcella. I'm not messing with you, Marcella. All right, look, you guys. So I'm trying to come on every day this weekend because there's just so much to talk about. We'll bring Marcella's with us because these reunions are coming up, and we still got supposedly Porsha on the hunt for another rich African man, her and Phaedra. I don't believe it. Do y'all
well, I
believe
tell you what, you better believe she doing that, baby.
Okay.
You better believe she doing that. And I'm going to tell you another thing. You better believe Simon is trying to come after Bravo and
it?
Porsha.
Yeah.
He's seen that preview, and Simon have went bonkers.
Oh,
And you
since
see,
since the trailer dropped, you're saying?
yes. Since that trailer dropped, he was saying that Bravo was worth 167 billion. But I'm gonna tell you something, Simon. You are in enough. You better stop playing with immigration over here, because you and Portia going
Uh-huh.
through stuff.
Uh-huh.
Immigration and take you away from here, and you'll never be able to come back here. And Portia will win everything. But right now,
Okay, here's the thing, Marcella. Simon has had plenty of beautiful women. Why is he so hurt over Portia?
because if you look up Simon's history, Simon only lasted being married to one woman 20 years and the rest of them 2 years, 2 years. When they got to the 2 year mark, Simon got rid of those women, but Portia got rid of Simon.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
He
it.
got dumped
That's
in
it.
public.
Right.
In public.
Yep. Look it up. He was married to the first woman 20 years, and then immigration took him out of our country. He ended up coming back with another wife, two
What?
years. Then
But
he
you're
was
not coming.
married to
Look,
then he
Marcella,
was
you're gonna
married
come
to
back, right?
Fallon 2 years. And then he married Portia, and Portia dumped him.
Yep.
She had to, okay? She had to. Anyway,
Yep.
look, y'all, we got to go on Perry's Politics channel. Marcella, I'll call you. Is it okay if you come on for a couple more episodes?
I don't mind. You know, you got my number. Hit me up. But guess what? I appreciate you keeping me learning how to gather those receipts, because baby, I got file cabinets full of receipts.
Love you, Marcella.
Love
Thank
you
you
too.
so
Bye bye.
much.
Take care.
Bye. All right, that's it, you guys. We're gonna try to come on every day this weekend. I forgot that Marcella know those people. Like, she's in that circle, so it's crazy. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Carlos? Poor Melody. I know I'm not a millimeter, but I know Carlos King. I know him. He's behind this. She probably done put up with so much shit. He's horrible. So anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going on Perry Politics channel in an hour. If you're into politics, we'll see you then. If not, see you tomorrow. We don't even have an outro song, so just
Yeah, we do.
Fuck this shit, I'm
Oh,
out.
we still got
bye,
that.
y'all.
This shit, I'm out. No thanks.